What's going on, guys? Patrick back in the Alpha Pack garage. Wanted to do another update vid before I continued on this Honda 500 2006 model. Got the whole front end back together. Just wanted to show you. I had to disassemble the entire braking also and clean it all up, grease it up, and I put the severe duty race driven brake pads. There's the part number. It's the same for both sides of the front, RD-103SV. That's how they look. Let's see. They're really thick. The two knobs go toward the caliper. I found that out by just trial and error. But yeah, so now this thing will have brakes again. I'm about to bleed all the nasty fluid out of it. I'll show you what it looks like. I guess this is what a Honda looks like after it's been sunk in mud and just left sit forever. The brakes were just destroyed, literally. I have parts of the pads right here. Look, check these out. This guy was riding them like this. There is no pad left, and it was literally just eating into the metal part of the brake pad. To me, that is just crazy. Look at that, it wore a hole in this one. I've never seen that in my life. That thing's jacked up, son. Whew. Anyway, so what do we got in? I got the new petcock. I need to take the carb back off, and the float is stuck. Also have a new throttle and clutch cable for here. And yes, guys, I know this is not apparently the correct carb for this bike. The only difference, this I guess I bought the TRX one by accident. But the only difference I can see in them is that this throttle position sensor is angled upward. So basically this whole little piece right behind there that screws here is just different. So, and I almost think if I popped that off and the C-clip in the middle and twisted it 180 degrees, it would probably be identical to the other one. Internals are exactly the same. Where it bolts up here to the front of the carb, same diameter. The rear part of the carb, same diameter. Everything looks identical. This petcock is leaking. When it's off, it still flows fuel, so I got a new one for it. What else? I already dielectric greased all the electrical. And after I'm done with these brakes, these are, like I said, I'm gonna clean them up. These pads are just as bad. They're 8N2s also. But we changed the ball joints as I showed in another video. New bearings, new seals, inner and outer. I did not remove the axles. Nothing seems to be leaking though. Oh, I don't know if I showed y'all this, but this is what the diff fluid looked like coming out of this sucker. It looked like straight chocolate pudding, actually. This is now what it looks like after I've cleaned the diff a couple times with gas. But yeah, all that right there, I think all that was in this diff. It is disgusting. I have never seen a dirtier diff than this one. But I cleaned it out a lot, and my plan, I didn't want to have to really remove it. Sprayed it down as good as I could. I mean, if I was to remove it, I'd have to tear it all the way down, and I didn't have new seals for it, so we're just gonna, like I said, I cleaned it up, and we will run, got new diff fluid in it, and I'll run that for a little bit, and then I'll drain it again and flush it again a couple times, probably 2 or 3 times, and do that, and it should be good to go. If not, I have a spare diff that I can use in this bike. Man, it's cold needs to go. Anyway, so it's coming along. So after I get that done, this had a 2-inch lift, which I took off. There's the 2-inch for the rear. It's just a bracket lift, and because these are non-adjust, you can't adjust the preload on these shocks. But I'm about to take that off. This guy's running 27-inch Outlaws, and it doesn't need a 2-inch lift kit to do that. So if he's never going to go higher than a 28 or 29-inch tire, my recommendation to everybody is just leave your bike stock with the stock angles, because when you put a 2-inch lift on these older Hondas, even the newer ones, you are putting a huge deal of strain on all your suspension parts, your ball joints, even your CV axles. They're basically maxed completely out. These bikes were not designed to have that. So leave it off. You'll have a better ride, and all your parts will last a hell of a lot longer than having that lift. I mean, this dude would have probably gone through. The bearings were completely shot from probably the tension on them constantly with that lift. And then the ball joints were destroyed because of the angle they were in, and they won't even go back to normal angle at all. But anyway, so I'll be removing this rear lift also, and he'll never know. I don't think he installed it. He got the bike that way. So that's my recommendation on that. But this is a little progress report on the Honda, the 06. I'm about to drain all this out, and once I get this other side done, I'll start with some brand new brake fluid and go from there. But just like I said, wanted to update y'all what was going on. And look, hit that like, subscribe button with that bell. And I will check y'all next time. Take it easy.